to Home in the Halls.
We've got plenty in store on today's show. We'll be getting a taste of something that's happening in Subaru in our weekly update.
We've got a special segment lined up with our friend Simone. She'll be giving you tips on how to keep a student flat looking fresh.
And last of all, we'll be playing an exciting game of More for Your Money. Lots to look forward to.
First of all though, let's see what happened in Know Your Neighbour. Earlier today, Sam met a marketing student and a member of the Taylor Swift Society. Let's hear what she had to say.
It's that time of the week where we turn things over to another student, meeting the people who make Bournemouth University their home away from home. It's time to get to know your neighbour. Now, my guest today is a talented marketing student just starting out at BU. She's into TikTok, Taylor Swift, and taking the stage in the cheerleading squad. Please welcome Kirsten Giles.
Hello.
Hi Kirsten. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, first of all, why marketing? Why pick that subject?
That is a very good question. Marketing, I like how it's evolving and changing all the time. Yeah, I've got quite a short attention span, so it's good that I get to focus on different parts.
And which part of marketing do you like best? Are you more creative or are you more a businessy kind of marketer?
I would say more of the businessy side. I like all of the different formulas that are used to create different campaigns.
Now, do you have any goals in the near future? What is your end goal with marketing? What's the dream?
The dream. The dream is to live on an island, on a beach, just working from a laptop, making bank.
Would you like to work for yourself or within a company as such?
Just for myself, I think. I don't deal with being bossed around too much. Don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Now, I think we can't do this interview without naming one specific singer-songwriter.
Yes.
Now, I'm aware that you're a big fan of Taylor Swift.
You would be right.
Why do you love her so much?
Why do I love her?
Amongst the many, many, many reasons, obviously.
The main reason would be just how she acts, how she, puts herself out there, how she performs, how she treats people. I just think there's a lot that people can take away from that, rather than, just her music.
Now, also, you're a part of the Taylor Swift Society at BU.
I am.
How's that been? Getting to know a lot of people that are like-minded.
Yeah, amazing. Where I'm from before coming to uni, and even now who I live with, they're not really Swifties as much, and they tend.
How dare they? How dare
I know,
they?
how dare they? How could you not? I think it's nice that I get to, talk about her with other people who feel the same way about her, talk about her music, as such.
And for people that might not know Taylor Swift, which is, the numbers are definitely declining.
Yes.
What songs would you recommend?
Okay, I would recommend All Too Well 10-minute version, my favourite song, has to be. And Getaway Car, if you're into pop, like that. And I'm gonna go with Lover.
Okay, good choice.
If you're in your Lover era,
Yeah, and now, apart from being a Swiftie, you're also a part of the BU cheerleading squad.
I am.
How's that been?
Amazing. I love everyone on there. The people that you meet who have never done cheer before come on here, they take the risk, and they're just such nice people. And the coaches are amazing. The social sex, Grace and Eva, unreal. Every Wednesday, they make sure that we can all go out together, have a good night. It's just amazing, I love it.
Now, one of the biggest questions I think you're going to have today, how does cheerleading make you feel?
Wow. Cheerleading makes me feel really powerful, really strong. I mean, when you think about it, there's not very many sports in the world where an athlete gets to dress up, do the makeup, do the hair, get in a cute outfit, and go out and show the world how strong they are. Throw-in people.
Are you a throwee or a thrower?
I'm a throwee, of course. Very strong, Got to throw them. Oh, hi.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you're part BU.
Yes.
And with being a university student means that you're going to have to go on nights out.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's your favourite night out?
Favourite night out? Cameo. Has to be Cameo. If I didn't say that, I'm not
A true
a
Bournemouth
true.
evening student.
No, like Cameo is an unreal night out.
Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you've just finished a night out. What are you going to buy? What food are you going to treat yourself to?
Double cheeseburger with chips and lots of garlic mayo. As much as can be put on there.
Really?
That's what I asked for, yeah.
Wow. Now, probably Bournemouth is a lot different to what you used to experience when you were younger, obviously
Yes.
being from South Africa. How different are those two places?
Extremely different. South Africa, although it used to be a lot different than it is now, it's really unsafe. You can't just go out, walk to school, can't go out, walk to the shops. There is a lot of crime that happens there, which is really sad because my whole family still lives there and I hear how it is for them, and it's just awful thinking that they can't get out of that situation, whereas I was lucky enough to be able to get out with my parents. But it's very different to here, yeah, definitely.
Now, obviously, South Africa is known for their amazing beaches and amazing weather.
Yes.
Have you made it to Bournemouth Beach?
I have twice or 3 times. Tends to be when I'm drunk. I like to make my way down there, which is dangerous, but that is what happens, I'm afraid.
But I think to round it off now, I think we know that you live with our producer Simone.
I do.
How does she shape up as a housemate?
Horrible. Don't like her.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the show and for giving us your time.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you, everyone. And that was Know Your Neighbour.
And this week we're taking a look at everything happening on Bournemouth's clubbing scene.
Now, it's no secret that Bournemouth is home to plenty bars, clubs and music venues. Nightlife and student life go hand in hand after all.
Cameo was swarmed this Wednesday by students and social clubs. Although Cameo prices don't have the best reputation, I heard there were some pretty solid drink deals.
Well, Christmas took its toll, didn't it, Lucy?
It sure did, but it was worth it. Have you got an A-list card though, Sam? There are some pretty amazing savings on there.
Well, of course, the A-list deals are always changing. For more information, make sure to check out their website.
In other news, I think we've all just about recovered from New Year's hangover. Where were you on the big night, Sam?
Well, in fact, Lucy, I was dancing the night away at Barstow's Glitter Ball. Things got a bit wild, but everyone had a great time seeing the new year in.
You'll have to show me some of those dance moves sometime.
Absolutely not.
Well, speaking of which, drill star K-Trap performed in Cameo recently. Some pretty top-tier energy from the rap lovers of Bournemouth.
For all the drum and bass lovers, a DJ called Boo performed at the O2 Academy last week. I couldn't make it, but I'm told the Bournemouth got very excited.
Guessing you're not massively into D&B then, Sam.
Well, honestly, I've been listening to a lot of Taylor Swift. Not quite a Swiftie, but I'm on my way. Speaking of the Taylor Swift Society, there being some really pretty good listening parties. If you'd like to get involved, make sure to go to Swifties BU on Instagram and check out when the next event is.
Well, I think that wraps up our news. If you're going to any great events the next week or so, tell us about them. And in the meantime, make sure to get involved with as much as possible. There's so much fun stuff happening every day and night.
Right, next time, let's go over to our friend Dan with a very special Subaru showcase.
Welcome to the ground floor of Subaru. Lots of events here, such as the vintage clothing sale and the careers fair. Let's go over to the cafe, see what this 6th floored building has to offer. The bottom floor of Subaru is home to one of the most reliable places on campus, the Starbucks behind me. It's also home to where you can peek through the windows and look at the people in Sport BU. Located on the 3rd floor is Subaru Advice, an unbiased help corner for students as long as they book an appointment at subaruadvice.bournemouth.ac.uk. Being accredited by the Advice Quality Standard, they've got incredible professional standards and can help you with a range of issues that you may be having. With BU being one of the leading universities in the country when it comes to their media department, some students create extra content under the banner of Nerve Media. In fact, the music that's playing in this room right now is being broadcasted from that room for Nerve Radio. They have a huge range of opportunities that you can get in on sport, photography, radio and TV. So come and say hi if you want. Despite Subu having lots of opportunities and things to do, study spaces like this are perfect when you need to unwind a little bit. Getting work done at home is nice and easy, but sometimes there can be a few distractions. Personally, my favourite spot is up here on the top floor. It's a nice view outside, you can see the whole of campus. The kitchen is located on the 3rd floor of Subu and it will have everything you need. With the free breakfast club every Tuesday morning from 8:30 to 10 and this free supper club from 5:30 to 6:30 every 3rd Wednesday of the month. This place has everything you need to make sure you're staying healthy. We also encourage you to donate anything you don't need to the community fridge right here, because if you don't need it, someone else might. That's all we got here from the Student Union building at Bournemouth University. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Dan. That looked all amazing. There's loads more still to come on today's show.
One of my personal highlights, Sam will be showing us how to make some bunting.
Oh, and it was definitely a attempt at that.
And of course, we'll be hearing from our housekeeping experts, Simone, with ways to brush up, get it, on your cleaning skills.
Now though, let's see what's happening in student life. This is your weekly forecast.
Now that all the Christmas festivities are over, I know I'm going to be hitting the gym. It's time to start getting back into shape, at least for now.
Yes, lucky for us though, Sports BU are about to replace all of their resistance and cardio machines, offering you all the kit and the best possible experience. I can practically hear those treadmills calling my name.
And if you're like me and you can't wait for the next leg day, maybe even take a look at their membership deals. Now, Sam, coming at £99 a month for the rest of the academic year is not a good deal.
Lucy? I really can't.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
That's amazing, and especially when Sport BU are throwing in unlimited access to nearly 50 fitness classes every week. I know where I'll be on the 29th of January.
Oh, count me in too. I'm thinking full lycra.
Absolutely not a chance. Anyway, if music and nightclubs are more your thing, you'd better get yourself down to the old fire station.
Hosting the southern leg of the Slam Dunk Winter Jam Tour, that is a mouthful, featuring Zebrahead, it's looking to be the place to be next week.
Get yourself down and shake off those January blues with some American rock. Lots of amazing deals and events, and plenty more to come as we get further into 2024.
Now, Sam, I think it's time to get some more colour into the halls. Let's see how you did in this week's Making a Home.
God.
You ready?
Hello everyone and welcome. Now, it's so important that your uni room feels just like home. Whether you're personalising the space or trying to cope the room with room maintenance, there's so many ways to make an impact in your halls. Now, we all know that budgets can be pretty tight, especially if you've been splashing the cash a bit. So, today, I'm going to be showing you a cost-effective way to put some cheer into your room. We're making bunting! Okay, so for this craft, we're going to need a few key materials. Now, from my own room, I brought along a couple of things. Now, I brought some coloured card, some string, a pair of scissors, a stapler, pencil, and a ruler. Now, I'll give you a minute just to write the things down. Okay, great. So, just to keep things nice and neat, we'll use these pencils and rulers. So our first step is to measure and cut out some triangles, just to make the main part of our bunting. It's probably best to go for a triangle that has two longer sides and one slightly shorter. Now, for my bunting, my card is 30 centimeters, so go down the middle, go from corner to corner. There we go. So now, the reason why you go corner to corner is so that you have two identical triangles, and it saves you a couple of minutes. Because, you know, exam period's coming around. You need as many seconds as you possibly can. So, just cut through the lines. And then cut through again. Now you want to go for more the middle triangle, solely because the longer ones just don't look like bunting, but these do. But now, to save you some time, because cutting is the funnest part, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So, I prepared some earlier with the power of TV magic. So, now the next part is to measure out your string. I'd say good length. So now these will hold your bunting to put onto your walls. So you line it up with the cards. Also, forgot to completely say, you're meant to fold the tops of the card. This is to hold the bunting. So you place it on the end of your string, fold down, and then fold down. Now grab your stapler, and then in the middle of all of your cards, you just staple down. There we go. Doesn't seem to work, so you just keep doing it until it wants to comply. So, there we go. So that's down. So now, move on to the second one. And staple down. See, the problem is our stapler is broken, so you do it as many times as humanly possible until the card wants to staple down. It's fine. You can do that. All you have to do is staple it down. So, you bring the bunting that you hopefully have made. This is the one I made, spent hours doing, so I expect the same for you guys. So now, a lot of people use bunting solely because, you know, you're moving away from home and you want that kind of bring the home with you to uni. And with this bunting, will help. There we go. Great. Doesn't that look great? Took so quick. So, thanks guys.
Welcome to Halls. I'm here at Bailey Point to show you how to keep things looking nice, fresh and looking great. Come on in. So, the kitchen. If you're anything like me, sometimes it gets neglected a tiny little bit. Alright, so there are some remains of last night's party and this morning's breakfast and some very long overdue washing up to do. These are things you'll see everywhere in student flats across the UK. The main thing is keep on top of it, otherwise things get bad. Let's start with the bins. It sounds obvious, but making sure your bins get emptied regularly can transform any flat kitchen. Suddenly, as the room starts to smell normal again, you'll realize what you've been living with for the past few days. Top tip, don't buy the cheapest bin bags you see. Although cheap can be really good for a student, not for bin bags. It'll cause you a huge mess, a hassle, you'll have to clean everything up. It's not worth it, you don't want that. Also, bottles. When you're drinking, put them away before you go out or in the morning after. Don't be the guy that leaves their bottles out. No one likes that. I think it's about time to get the box of treasures out and move over to the sink. Let's sort this out. Alright, this is the part of the kitchen that gets the most grubby. Especially if flatmates don't regularly wash up after themselves. Don't let things sit forever, it will get gross. Make sure everyone in the flat takes part. While I'm here, I'm going to grab a cloth and wipe down the hob and backsplash. This stuff can get quite greasy after lots of use, so when you're done, grab yourself some product and give it a good wipe down. And suddenly, you're back in the brand new shiny kitchen you first moved into. in all, having a clean and tidy kitchen is about working together with your flatmates. So if everyone pitches in, you'll have a lovely flat for prees, parties and quiet nights in. Speaking of which, does anyone have any mixers?
Thank you for that, Simone. Okay, Sam, so to round off the show, we've got a little surprise for you.
Really, I am in shock.
Oh.
What could you possibly have in store, Lucy?
Well, it's funny you mentioned stores because it's time to play More for Your Money.
Woo!
Woo! This is the game where we put Bournemouth bargains to the test. Today we are looking at which shop has the right product for the right price. From Asda to Aldi, there's plenty of choice for your weekly stock up. What's supermarket of choice, Sam?
That's a big question. For me, personally, it's got to be Lidl. The bakery,
No.
oh, beautiful.
Aldi go through and through.
Of course,
Cheap.
of course.
Cheap.
Yeah.
The aim of the game is to guess which shop has the best deals. Bring on the bargains. First off, we've got the classic tube of Pringles. The question is, where can you get the most Pringles for the best price? Asda, Tesco Express or the Co-op?
Now, this is a big question, you see, because loads of different shops have different apps to, counteract the price and whatnot. So
valid.
I'm going to go for Asda.
Sticking with Asda, yeah?
Yep.
Is that the final answer?
That's my final answer. We're going with Asda.
Perfect. Okay, well, Sam, I can confirm that you are wrong.
What?
The correct answer is in fact Tesco.
Oh.
Well, first of all, and with the worst price in Bournemouth, Co-op is selling Pringles for £2.90.
Daylight robbery.
Second place is Asda at £1.85. And then finally, the best way to get your Pringles is shopping at Tesco. £1.25 club card price. Can you believe it?
I really can't.
No.
Wow.
No, crazy. Well, that is nothing out of 3. Hope we don't mean to go on like that. And on to the round 2. And what can that possibly mean, Sam?
Another chance for me to lose my dignity.
Yep.
And more bargains.
Woo! Okay, our second item. Where is the best place to get a classic chicken tikka masala? Asda, Tesco Express or the Co-op?
I do love a good curry night in, Luce.
Do you? Do you? Okay, all right. But Sam, are you paying more than you need to?
Honestly, probably. But you know what? I'm more of a katsu kind of guy.
Boring.
What?
Boring.
Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
Vindaloo for the win. Yep.
Right, okay. You know what? I started with Asda.
Okay.
We're going to continue down that road.
Oh, we're staying loyal.
But I'm
Okay.
going Asda.
All right, is that the final decision?
That's my final decision.
Okay, well, Sam, I am pleased to tell you that is the correct answer.
Boom.
Well done. So, that is amazing, obviously.
Of
well
course.
done. Well done.
I know my food.
We've got something right. We can tell that.
Ah.
It turns out the best place to get chicken tikka masala is Tesco's. They're really letting themselves down after that big Pringles win.
Yeah, clearly. You know what, Lucy? I'm throwing my club card away as soon as we're done here.
Well, might be time to swap that club card for Asda Rewards app. You can save a whole £1. And of course, for those of you wondering where Co-op placed, you can grab a curry for £3.75.
Not as shameful as Tesco, but it sounds like Asda is clearly the winner here.
And that is 1 out of 3. One last chance to get a point, Sam. Are you ready?
So ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, right. Our final more for your money product is the stone-baked pepperoni pizza. Where can you get the best price, Sam?
Well, I love pizza, me. A pizza connoisseur, as some would say.
Okay.
Meats. Oh, beautiful. Great. Right.
Yep.
I'm going to say Asda. Stick with my guns.
Final answer. Okay, well, I am pleased to tell you that you are correct. Well
Boom.
done. Well done, well done.
Great.
So it turns out that Tesco's has the least affordable pizza on the market, a whole £1.65.
Wow.
Asda, however, is the shop that gets you more for your money. Only £1 for a cheeky pizza night.
Of course, you can always splash out on a Domino's for a considerably better pizza. Can't say it'll save you money, though.
And at the end of the game, you have scored 2 out of 3.
Boom.
Not too bad.
Hey, like Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Nice reference, well done.
Wow. That is sadly all that we have time for today. Thank you to all of our guests, Kirsten, Simone, Dan, and everyone that joined us this week.
And we'll be back next time with plenty more tips and tricks on how to make a home in the halls. We'll see you then.
Ta-da.
We did it.